Yeah, presence is a powerful thing. Um, it's a powerful thing. I was thinking a lot on this, why be present? Why should we work to be present? And I think like one way that we can understand that is by thinking about, well, what is it like when we're not present? When we're just totally caught up in distraction and allowing ourselves to be pulled, to the past, to the future, this way, that way. Um, we all have had that experience, right? We all know a little bit about what that's like. Um, and when we're present, it sounds so cliche. It just sounds so like trite to say, oh, there's so much beauty, there's so much like happiness and love and wonder that's available in the present moment. um but it's really a truth that we arrive at the more we practice being present. um even talking about, say, for example, like happiness, we can think about happiness like as a concept and experience like, this idea that maybe we'll be happy when in the future or happy if in the future. um, but to experience happiness, we have to be, we can only experience it now. We have to be present. Like we can understand perhaps like this concept of happiness if we're thinking about what's around the corner, but the experience of happiness requires like a present moment attention. If that makes sense. So it's something to practice, is just being here and now. um, you know we don't have to love everything that's happening in the present moment. But if we can be present for it and be aware of it and mindful of it and, you know, accept it, not accepting in terms of like, I love the present moment and I like the present moment and I'm happy with the present moment, but if we can accept it in terms of it's like this now, this is the reality of the present moment, then we give ourselves a lot more spaciousness, a lot more freedom, a lot more options. We can work more with responding in the healthiest way to the present moment versus simply reacting to what's going on in our awareness, in our heads, in our mental activity, in our minds, right? So there's a lot of opportunity that's available in the present moment, a lot of spaciousness that's available in the present moment. There's a lot of potential in the present moment. Um, and we do have to practice being there. We have to practice again and again and again. I'm sure we've experienced, all of us in the meditation, like those moments of like, oh yeah, this was meditation on the breath and on the body. And where was I? Where did I just go? So we just practice like turning around and coming back. And it's simple. It's not easy necessarily, but it's simple. Um, and I do want to emphasize that, when we find ourselves not present, it's so easy to just get caught up in layering on like all this complication. Like, well, why wasn't I present? What was I thinking about? Where did I go? why, and then judging ourselves like, oh, I'm not a good meditator. I'm no longer doing this right, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Um, and the invitation is to just like totally let go of all that complication and just rejoice in the fact that you noticed your mind had wandered, and just go, well, what about now then with breath and body? What about now? Let's do over. Let's start over in this present moment. What's going on with the body and the breath right now? Um, and there's nothing wrong with doing that, like again and again and again in every single moment, because it is certainly a practice, right?